iron in their soul. What's up, YouTube? This is your big brother King Jabez, and I'm back with another video. We've been working all week, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. We're going all week. Back with another one today. I'm excited about this message. I believe I get this message titled, "You're about to take flight, and your enemies will need you." So I want you to sit back, get your cup of coffee, whatever you need to do. Sit on the couch, your phone, at the gym, whatever. Receive this message. I think I have a word for you that will add value, that will give you some perspective, that will give you some insight and help you to go forward in these last days. You're about to take flight, and your enemies will need you. Tables have turned, and now the favor of the Most High is a part of your life. Many people have made the mistake of judging you based off of one season in your life. Those who lack wisdom and understanding and knowledge in the grace of God don't understand that our lives are in seasons. And just because they saw you in a season of difficulty, they underestimated the level of influence you're going to have. They underestimated that one day you will be a pro athlete. One day you will be a pro model. One day you will be a pro businessman, businesswoman, entrepreneur. You're going to be the best at what you do. So many people judged you prematurely, and the tables have turned. And what's bad about this for them is that they don't know now that one day they're going to actually need you. Joseph, an ancient Hebrew, his brothers who sold him to slavery, pushed him aside, left him for dead, had nothing good to say about him, watched him struggle without saying a word, judged, spoke curses, hated. And when all that was over, there was a famine in the land. Oh yeah, they got hungry. They wanted the 6 pieces and fries and mild sauce. And Joseph was in charge. He was over all of Egypt, and tables turned. The same brothers that hated on him, didn't like him, sold him for slavery, and sat down and ate food like they didn't do anything wrong. Those were the same ones who needed him one day. So when you take flight, those enemies will need you. So with that being said, I want you to speak life over yourself every day. Speak positive affirmations over your life. Words carry power to bless or to curse. This is why out of the mouth can come either blessings or curses. So begin to speak words like this over yourself each day. I will attract abundance. New doors are being opened to me. The Most High has given me new territory. My prayers has been heard. That burden has been removed. That curse has been broken. I will make divine connections. I will make a difference in this world. I am on this earth for a reason. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. I am a powerful person. I add value to this earth. I add value to wherever I go. People will be blessed because of me. I will start something new. You catch my drift. And you can spend about 5 minutes just each day doing it. Don't have to be a long time. Just, we get so busy in the day with our tasks, our responsibilities. We're all adults. We're all men and women. I understand that. But we have to spend some time just for ourselves. I don't care how busy you are. You got 5 minutes to speak life over yourself, my boy, sis. Speak life over yourself. Got enough negativity in your mind about what you don't have. And this is when the devil starts talking to you and putting all of this craziness in your mind to bring distraction, discouragement. All words start with D, by the way. Death, disaster, disappointment. This is what the enemy wants you to focus on, how bad things are. And I want you to begin to process how the tables can turn. Not a fantasy, but reality. Things can get better very quickly, quicker than you think. Those enemies are going to need you. People who talk down on you, who left you for dead. And this is why also, a side point, you have to be careful who you allow to help you when you're struggling. Because it's been my experience, almost always those people won't be happy for you when you begin to go forward. As I think back over my life, in particular when I was 22, and like anybody else 22, was kind of down bad, trying to figure things out. And within 4 years, finishing school, securing a job downtown Chicago, I went from struggling 22-year-old to now, I got my braces off, getting fresh cuts every day at a nice barber shop, wearing suits downtown. Painting a picture for you, by the way. I'm a 6'2" guy, in shape, younger at that time. No beard, clean shave, fresh braces off my teeth. You know what I'm saying? Bright smile, suits on, young man. And some of those same people who saw me at my worst, I'm telling you, brothers and sisters, they got jealous when I started to grow. So I'm telling some of you who are hearing this right now who are struggling, you're going to be surprised how those same people are going to treat you 4 years from now when you level up, when those tables start turning. I want you to be smart and to not let it hurt you, because it hurt me when it happened. I'll be honest, it hurt big bro. Well, I was liberal at the time. It hurt liberal at the time. I'll be honest, I was surprised. I thought you had my back, and now that I'm starting to grow just a little bit, to be honest, you're not there for me. So here was a lesson for me at a young age. Everyone's not your friend. Let me say that again. I know y'all know. You said, come away from me and say that. Y'all know y'all gonna manifest in the comment section on this part. Everybody ain't your friend. And y'all know that. I know y'all finna be tearing that comment section up with this one. You know what I mean? If people you thought they had your back, boy, and man, they switch up on you. You know what I mean? People will switch up on you when you start growing and go further than they thought you would go. And people will also switch up on you when you begin to go through a struggle. So if you were up and you go down a little bit, they'll dip on you, and then they'll come right back when they perceive that you're up again. This is just how the game go. And so when those tables turn and those enemies need you, here's the test for you. It's the will of the Most High for you to help some of these people. This is where we're going to see where you're at and how mature you are. When some of those same people who hated on you, didn't like you, push you to the side, and now as a human, you see that they are in need and you have the resources to help them. Are you going to do it? And this is not to suggest to be a fool. I know what Nipsey said. Rest in peace, Nipsey Hussle. I'm with Nipsey on this one. If you share the success, not the struggle, you're stupid. You're a fool. I get that. I'm with Nip on that one. Rest in peace. The marathon continues. All that. You know what I'm saying? Gang, gang, gang. That's cool. We ain't talking about that. I'm talking about those who, when God puts it on your heart to help them, and now you do the right thing. That's going to happen too. So there will be people who you should not help, obviously, and there will be people that you should help. You're saying, big bro, I can't help myself right now. I'm telling you, the table's going to turn. Hey, listen to what I'm saying. You're going to be in a position where you will be able to help yourself and others. This is what I know about life. Things can change quickly. Within not even a year, 6 months, a couple months, right phone call, right opportunity, you own. This can happen. So when those tables turn for you, that's going to be a test for you. When you're struggling, that's a test, but it's also a test when you begin to get those blessings, when those resources come in, when you start experiencing that abundance. People treat you different. For the fellas here, there's men who hear this talk. Those women who didn't want you, they start messaging you now, sending you pictures. How are you going to handle that? This is a real conversation. Because when tables turn, now you're going to have some new attention you're not used to. And will you be wise enough to do the right thing? That's what we're talking about today. So as you begin to take flight, this is a test both for you as well as the people who see you. It will be a test. When you take flight and that cheddar start coming in, that money. I'm a mouse, I need all the cheddar. Ain't that what L.A. Capone said? L.A. I'm a mouse and I need all that cheddar. How you gonna carry yourself when the money come in? Now you can eat what you want to eat, drive what you want to drive, go where you want to go. Success will be a test. Everything in life is a test in season. Failure is a test. Struggle is a test. And if you were strong enough to grow from that struggle, once you get on the other side of that, there are some tests where you ain't ready for yet, possibly. And this is why you go through so much struggle to build the character, so that you are strong enough, watch this, to stand on high places. Pain, adversity, obstacles, affliction, suffering, adversity, all of this makes you strong as iron, right? Back to the brand, strong enough to face all of this stuff, so that when you do get up, You have the character that's been developed, your conversation, your conduct, all those things we talked about. All that's in place now. So now you are ready. So I'm going to give you this word on this day. Tables are going to turn as I wrap this up. Tables are going to turn, and your enemies are going to eat you. So you've passed some tests. Congratulations. If this message is for you, say, Big Bro, this is not for me. If this is for you, if this message is for you, congratulations. That means you passed a number of tests. You don't experience this unless you've passed a number of tests. Do you hear me? A number of tests. So if you made it this far in the video, what up? Also, you made it. There's a breakthrough for you. There's an open door. There's opportunity. And I want to encourage you to be prepared for all of that. You, sir, ma'am, are about to take flight, and your enemies will need you. That's all I have for you today. This is your big brother, King Jabez. Thanks for listening. God bless. Peace.